Vinyl Guru in the house. And I'm here to talk to the ever so lovely, the sweet and so charming Melinda Murphy.
Hello. Hi.
Yes, it's no shock to you, the adorable sweetness we've got here.
Well,
Now,
thank you. Same to you.
oh, honey, I don't think they're ready for this. This is 70s game show match game, and hopefully at this point you know how this works. The rules of the game are quite easy,
Yes.
but if you don't know, here we go real quick. I got answers for her. And questions, and she hopefully has the same answers as we'll see. Hopefully we do well, or else, I don't know, maybe some people might be getting wet willies in their sleep. I don't know. But let's have at it. Now I'm gonna start easy with you, Melinda. I'm gonna lube you up here and go favorite color.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go Miss Sunshine with you because you give me nothing but daylight.
Okay. Well, that's not the right color.
Red? Ooh, she's
Red.
quite the vixen.
I have to show a vinyl because I really love the color of red vinyl. So pretty. So
Ooh.
yeah, red's my favorite color. It's been my favorite color since I was a little girl. So
You know what? That has now become my favorite color. It changed over time, but that, especially that red, that tone, that like blood red, ooh, gorgeous.
that was a good guess. I like yellow too, so that was a good guess.
I was thinking light and bright for you, but you know
Right.
what? She's got some in her, honey. Now, okay, what about your favorite drink? I went just water, honey.
That's like my least favorite drink ever. I'm a bad girl. This is Diet Mountain Dew.
Oh, guys, we're learning.
Full-blown addiction to Diet Mountain Dew. I absolutely love it. So, yeah, water is like my least favorite. I do drink it a lot, but I like my Diet Mountain Dew. Any diet sodas are good for me. So,
Yeah. All right. Well, damn. We're just learning from you right now.
you're going to get the next one. I have no doubt you'll get the next
I
one.
have to. This would be a damn shame if I didn't have. I wouldn't be like a subscriber to your videos if I didn't get this one. Now, of course, this is favorite band.
Yes.
Come on. Come through. Come through.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you got it. You got it.
Now, baby, is that your favorite Van Halen era? Like that's your favorite album of theirs?
My favorite album, that's close. I kind of like Women and Children first, but I also love, I could probably make an argument for every one of the David Lee Roth era albums. And
Even Fair Warning and that kind of thing?
Yes, I love Fair Warning. I think it's really cool. Yes, I love it. And it's kind of a harder edge, but I like that. I even really like Balance, where Sammy Hagar is the lead. So, but I love all of them.
Yeah, me too. I actually really love the Hagar era too. I know a lot of people are, but he's quite the vocalist, and he's still got his voice to this day.
Yeah, I really liked it. As long as Eddie is there, I'm good with it. Van Halen.
You got it. You got it. You know the real sound of Van Halen.
Yes.
Oh! Look who just stumbled in now. She came fashionably late. Damn you,
Cher. I love Cher. I grew up loving Cher. That was my first doll I ever had, was a Cher doll. So
you got a fan, Cher. You got a fan. Oh, honey. Now, okay, what about an album that you believe like everybody should own, like a quintessential album in every collection?
Okay. Now, is this something you have a guess for?
This is something I have a guess for. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I believe that you would say maybe this one, like Zeppelin, either 2 or 4, but Zeppelin for sure.
I think that's a really, really good guess. I kind of went for it with something that I had in mind that I think everybody should own, that is pretty easy to afford and very easy to find. And so I kind of went a little bit out of direction for you. So this probably isn't even fair, but I think these Linda Ronstadt greatest hits albums, they're in every dollar bin and they're excellent. So that's I really love her. I grew up, my mom had her albums. And so that's just like, these are just something I would recommend to someone who just wants to have some really great music that's affordable and easy to find. That
is actually such a great take on this question. Especially, you're so right. She is really accessible and terribly underrated. You know, that whole era of like, even Carly Simon, I would put in that category too.
She's fantastic too.
Yeah, and really great records too. But great one, honey. Okay, now a recent find that you found, Divine. I'm gonna go, seeing your last video, okay, and I've seen the glory of that. I just went, those Beatles mo-fis, honey.
Oh, yes, that was a great guess, but I should have, I guess I should have picked something that this is something like real recent that I just got, and I hadn't even, I should have shown this already. This is Dire Straits, Love Over Gold. It's just something that was given to me as a VCLT. Fabulous. And I had never heard it before. I had Brothers in Arms. That's kind of the era, the Money for Nothing was my jam back in high school.
Yeah.
I never heard this album before. So, but
when did that come out, sweetie? I haven't dived into that Dire Straits era either.
I think this is maybe, I want to think 80, 81. I'm not 100% sure.
Me too,
but it's very different from Brothers in Arms. There's a lot of really great guitar, but there's a lot of really good piano too. It's just a very different. Okay. I just fell in love with it. So I should.
What's the song that you recommend on there, or the song like with the piano and all of that?
Oh, let me look at the titles again. It was let's see. Industrial Disease.
Okay.
And the reason they gave this to me as a gift is because of this. You got to see this label. It's a UK press, and it's got that Vertigo. I love Vertigo labels, and this one has little spaceships on it. So I think that's why they sent it to me. But
that's actually pretty cool. That the Vertigo labels with the actual like inner label design. That's kind of cool. Usually, you know, Vertigo has their own take on it, but that's pretty cool. By the way, the piano song being called like some
Industrial Disease.
Yeah.
Well, there's piano mixed throughout the whole album, and I'm not used to hearing that on the Brothers in Arms album. So that was what was so different for me about it. But I absolutely love it. But I think you should still give yourself a point, because honestly, I hadn't shown that one yet. So the Beatles Mo-Fi's are divine and blew my mind. So
that was amazing. That point. I loved that story, man. That was so awesome. Now, okay, like that guy, awesome. Mm-hmm. Okay, what's a genre you feel like you're a bit of a novice at? Now, I only said this because I feel like I don't see you show this as enough. So I went jazz.
Okay, that's probably a good guess. I do have more jazz. I can name some like Miles Davis, John Coltrane, Hank Mobley. I do know my jazz people, but I don't have a ton of jazz. Here is one. This is what I really don't know a lot about, and I put heavy metal.
I was thinking metal, but I was thinking
Iron Maiden. I don't know any of that. I don't know those. I don't know the Five Finger Death Punch people. I don't know any of that stuff, but I see people like Ron Haggerty and DARKSTAR Vinyl, Rob from the DARKSTAR Vinyl, and just so many people have that heavy metal stuff, and I don't have any of it. And
that's so funny. I thought about it, but I'm like, but she listens to hard rock, and hard rock is kind of like a smooth transition to it.
It would be. It would be, and yet I've never really crossed. I guess Black Sabbath, I have a little Black Sabbath, but it's just something I don't have a lot of, and really haven't swung completely to. I kind of stay on that.
You know why?
Line between Van Halen and Megadeth, or Megadeth.
The stuff that you're talking about, though, that's like too heavy. That's why it's like speed metal and all that. That's why.
Yeah. It's just a little much for me after a song or two, you know. So
I think you're a darling that likes melodies. That's why. Like you're a big melody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're right.
But okay, well, what's the most you've ever spent on a record, and what was the record? Now I gotta be within $10 here, but I went 75.
Okay, well, the numbers are in there. This is the juicy question, isn't it? But okay, so I'm gonna probably get a lot of grief for what I'm gonna show, but I'm an honest person. I'm gonna tell the truth, and this is a record I had to have. There was just no doubt about it, so I paid the price. $175.
She went triples.
And it's just one record. It's not a box set. It's just for one record. It was this. Oh, do you guess what it is?
I have no idea what we're looking at here. So.
Okay. It's Van Halen's A Different Kind of Truth.
Oh, that so needs a reissue, my dear. But yes.
I skipped on it in 2012. I wasn't really collecting records. My daughter was in high school still, and I just wasn't doing stuff for myself really, so I just did not buy this. And I wish I would have at the time. For one, I wish I would have supported Van Halen. Maybe they would have another album out right now if this had done. It did well, but it didn't do like the old David Lee.
Yeah.
But
anyway, but still
$75.
Nice.
It's still sealed. It was still sealed, but still.
Honestly, well, that kind of, you know, makes it more fun too. You know, being the first to unveil it to the world. You know,
it was kind of painful. It was kind of painful, but I had to have it. I had to have all the Van Halen albums. So.
You know what, honey? Sometimes you got to cut the umbilical cord and let the child breathe.
Yeah.
But sometimes you do. You just need to. And I love people that are like artist loyal like that, because I'm like that too. When I love you, I'm so like ride or die. You know, so I get that.
And that's how Beatles and Van Halen. I'm always going to buy something they have out. Unfortunately, Van Halen does not put a lot out. So, but if they came out with an all new box set, even though I already have their albums, I would buy the box set. I'd do it all.
Oh, I believe you. I believe you, honey.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go with this one. How about a genre that's something you never really got into? Now, I'm going to go with EDM because I feel like I can't see you at a rave anytime soon.
I think that works. I put a question mark because I don't know of one particular genre that I can't find something to like in.
Okay.
But EDM is something my daughter really likes.
Get out.
I couldn't name a thing about it. So I think you deserve a point on that one too, because I just couldn't, you know, any other genre, I just couldn't think of anything. I like something in everything.
I know. You're like, no, this is a brutal question to ask people that have various tastes. So believe me, it was troublesome. But I just, like I said, I couldn't see you with any glow sticks anytime soon, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, what about a group that you try to collect like almost all of their stuff? No, this is something we did discuss. So you did mention them, and I'm glad I wrote them.
Oh.
What do you think? Close or what?
You're close because you did name this band already. We've been kind of playing around in circles here.
We have.
Led Zeppelin. That's another band that I try to get everything. This is my most recent purchase. I haven't opened it yet. Led Zeppelin's How the West Was Won, 4 LP set. Nice. But I do try to get everything I can from Led Zeppelin. So, but Beatles, absolutely too. You know, I could only name one, so I decided to name Led Zeppelin because I just got this one. But yes, I definitely try to buy everything I can of the Beatles. I'd have all their studio albums.
Like
CCR, Van Halen, Kiss. I can't get everything of Kiss's because it's too hard and too expensive.
I was gonna say that's a whole other world, honey. But what was I gonna say to you? You know, when it comes to those kind of bands too, they have quite a lot of bootlegs. Are you a bootleg person or not really? Because I never really got into them.
I don't let myself get into bootlegs because the sound quality is usually very questionable. It's just one of those areas that doesn't really excite me. I have a couple of things from Van Halen. They sound terrible, and I was disappointed with the purchase. So since then, I've just kind of stayed away from bootleg.
You're so honest, honey. I love it. Refreshing breath of air here. But, you know, and Zeppelin, why I mention it is because Zeppelin are famous for having loads of bootlegs, you know? So.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, they so are.
Yes.
But, okay, last and final hurrah here, honey, is major city that you always wanted to dig. Now, I went here because you've mentioned having a couple of glorious stuff from this city, and just makes sense that you might want to dig in there more, maybe.
Oh, that would be a really good guess. I picked this just for one particular store. I want to go to St. Petersburg, Florida for Bananas Records.
I love it.
Well, a lot of my viewers tell me I have to go to Bananas Records and talk about it a lot. So that's why I'm very curious to know, just to be there and check it out. They say it's just a huge store.
Okay.
And with everything you'd ever want in it. So
it's just like a warehouse wall of sound kind of thing. Oh, wow.
Yes, just a huge store full of tons of records. Probably like you've talked about Amoeba on your channel.
Okay,
it's probably, I would guess, something like an Amoeba record store, which would be awesome. Tokyo would be awesome. The UK would be awesome to
Yeah.
get, like, especially for Beatles or the Zombies or anything like that. So
Totally. Well, amazing taste. You did kind of all right here too, honey. You know, it's not easy to do this tango. It's not. But I'll show you what you could have won.
Oh.
Well, she could have won some authentic hoop earrings from the Chicana era in the 90s of East LA.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyways, so Melinda, you know how this works. You did it, and you did it. Now, all I have to do, baby, is just say toodaloo to you.
Okay, toodaloo.
Toodaloo.